Welcome to Healing Oracles. My name is Crystal, and today I'm delivering you another celebrity reading. We are going to find out if Jada Pinkett-Smith and Tupac Shakur are twin flames. All right, the streets are talking, and if you're interested and you would like to know if they're twin flames, if they're soulmates, or if they're just best friends, then please make sure that you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my fabulous content. All right, if you watched part 1 of the video where I talked about Will and Jada and the incident at the Oscars with Chris Rock, I did say that I'm going to take it over to do a part 2 with finding out if Jada Pinkett-Smith and Tupac Shakur are twin flames, because there is a strong connection that Jada does have with Tupac. They went to high school together, I think in Baltimore. I think that's where they're from, and they went to the school for the arts. Jada talks about how Tupac said that he believed in her and that she was going to be famous, and he has written her poems and letters that she's kept as memorabilia. And there's also reports that Will Smith feels like he can never level up to Tupac, and there's some jealousy on his end. And let's of course take it to the tarot, and I'm going to use some oracle and find out what was the connection like between Tupac Shakur and Jada Pinkett-Smith. So if you're interested, keep on watching. I took it to Instagram and asked my Instagram fam, what questions do you want me to ask Spirit in this reading in reference to Tupac and Jada? And I will put the questions on the screen. And I also narrowed down these questions. The first question is, how does Jada feel about Tupac? So let's find out and enter her heart space and find out, how does Jada feel about Tupac? Once again, this reading is for entertainment purposes, and all of this is alleged. So I have to put that plug in the video. And let's just find out, how does Jada feel about Tupac? Clear. How does Jada Pinkett-Smith feel about Tupac? I told you that there is a strong connection that she has when it comes to Tupac Shakur. And she's talked about this. She said that he is like a brother, a father figure. When he passed away, she was very distraught. Let's find out, how does Jada Pinkett-Smith feel about Tupac Shakur? So the High Priestess comes out. Okay, and the High Priestess is otherworldly. It's magical. It's phenomenal. Your intuition is at an all-time high, and this is how she felt about him. It's Pisces energy. She had a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions for Tupac. She called him Pac. She had a lot of emotions for Pac. What else? How did Jada feel? Wow. The Lovers comes out. She loved this man. I hate to say this, but we're skipping to questions here. The Lovers signifies soulmates and signifies twin flames. And that is one of the questions, and I will get to the end. So I will definitely keep this card out. But she really was in love with this man. She says he was like a brother, a father figure, but there's some complexity there. I feel like she says that because it's more of a past life connection, and in one of her past lives he served as her brother, and in another one he was her father. So that's where that comes from when she brought it over into this lifetime. But the Lovers appears here. There was a deep affection that she had for Tupac. And one of the questions is that someone wanted me to ask, did they have sex? So I'm going to ask that and take it to the tarot, since the Lovers is here, because this also can signify sex and passion. Well, I'm skipping my questions. I had them all in order. That was like the 4th question, but let's make it number 2. Did Jada Pinkett-Smith and Tupac Shakur have sex? Let's clarify it with the Lovers card, Spirit. Did they have sex? Okay, so the 9 of Cups comes out. There was a lot of emotion in this connection. But then the 10 of Wands, there was like a heavy burden. But Wands signifies action here. And with the 2 of Pentacles, there was a juggle. There was going back and forth. Someone was juggling another person. And that's why the Lovers also comes up. There was a choice and a decision that had to be made. The Emperor appears here, which tells me that this person is Tupac. Okay, he's also a father figure, and he's also the divine masculine here. I need more clarity, Spirit. Did they have sex? Okay. The 5 of Swords appears here. There was some sort of conflict. The 8 of Wands appears, which tells me there was communication coming in really quick. What is this communication that came in? Okay, Page of Wands. There was some news. It's good news. I'm going to tell you that they fucked. Alright? Something was being planned with the 3 of Pentacles. But I also feel like there was a third party. I don't know if this third party had to do with her choosing to be with Will Smith and not choosing to be with Tupac. I don't really know the timeline between her being with Will Smith, like starting to date, and Tupac. But there's some conflict. There's a third party here. And then he dated Quincy Jones' daughter too, so I don't know. I need more clarity, Spirit, about the sex. I know they fucked. Feel like they were friends with benefits kind of thing. Yeah, there was a lot of stress here. Okay, we see the bedroom. There was some stress. Somebody wanted more, but they couldn't give more. Page of Pentacles. All right, there's some sort of offer here. What is the offer? Wow. They argued a lot. There was sex. Wands appears here twice. And there was a lot of emotion. He was hot-headed. Tupac was a hothead. But so is Jada. She's very hot-headed. She's headstrong. They butt heads. Okay? They did have sex. They had it a lot, honey. I'm getting it clairvoyantly. They had a lot of sex. I don't know why she keeps it on the low, but I think she does it because she's with Will and she doesn't want to like bring that up. And she also feels like that's a piece of her that deserves to be kept quiet. She doesn't want people to know that. But they had a lot of sex. She wanted more, and I think that's why I'm seeing the Page of Pentacles and an offer here. She wanted a commitment, but it was a juggle. Tupac was your playboy. He was sexy, he was hot. He wasn't ready to settle down. And so they argued a lot. They went back and forth in conflict because we have the Five of Wands here, but we also have the Five of Swords. The two fives, which signifies a change in this connection, but it also signifies conflict. They had a lot of conflict in the connection. Let me pick up the card that fell on the floor. My next question was, were they more than friends? Yes, they were more than friends. They were friends that fucked. Okay, they had sex and they had it on the regular, but they also had a lot of tension and a lot of disagreements in this connection. Okay, that's why it couldn't work at the time. He couldn't give her what she wanted, what she needed. She wasn't ready either. There was some fear on her end to take the leap with him. She didn't feel like he was stable enough. And that's where Will comes in. Will was stable for her, but Tupac wasn't. Tupac had her heart, and it was deep. It was like he clutched her heart. She really loved him. Now let's find out how Tupac felt about Jada. Okay, I'm gonna keep the Lovers card out because we pulled that out. I'm gonna take it to the Truth Oracle deck and find out. Spirit, God, and Universe, can you tell me, how did Tupac feel about Jada? We already know it's a deep connection. It's a deep love. How did he feel about Jada? Wow. Ladies man and player pops up. I just said this about Tupac. And honey, I love me some Tupac. In high school, I had the poster of him with his shirt off, looking at his body. Okay. So he was fine, and the ladies loved him, and he was a player. I told you, this is why she couldn't be with him. She wanted to be with him, but he was a player. It's making me think of when I did the video with J-Lo and A-Rod. And I said, Jenny, A-Rod ain't it, sis. Well, it's kind of the same thing. I said A-Rod was a player, okay? Tupac was a player. Wow. Sneaky. Sneaky came out, okay? Now I'm asking, how does he feel about her? I'm getting his feelings that he couldn't be trustworthy, even though he did love her. He was a ladies' man. How do you feel about Jada? Oops. Okay. This flipped over. It says shadow work and inner child. He had a lot of shadow work and childhood wounds that needed healing. He was a wounded soul. He looked to Jada like she was his light, his comfort, and she was like an example for him. Like, if you can do it, I can do it too kind of thing. He really admired her. He put her on a pedestal. That's how he felt about her. Wow. Unconditional love. This card says unconditional love. So Tupac had unconditional love for her. I think he even made a song about that. That's very deep. So they had a connection that was unconditional. It was filled with love and compassion and understanding. It was very, very deep, and it was a one-of-a-kind type of love. Let's go to the next question. The next question I have is impromptu, and we will find out, are Will and Jada karmics? Is it a karmic relationship that they have? Because if you watch my previous video, I did say that Will Smith and Jada Pinkett-Smith have a very toxic relationship. And we're going to find out if they are karmics. Again, I'm keeping the Lovers out for later. Spirit Guiding Universe, is the marriage that Will Smith and Jada Pinkett-Smith have, is it a karmic relationship? Karmic relationships are not meant to last, although you can marry a karmic and be with them for decades and years. It starts off with lust. It starts off with excitement, but it moves on to manipulation and control. It's very toxic, and you're with a karmic partner so that you can learn a lesson, so you can heal your inner childhood wounds together. Our Will and Jada karmics. Wow. I got the King of Wands, which is his energy. He tries to man up a lot in this connection, but he comes up short. And with the Six of Swords, he wants to swim away. He doesn't want to be in this connection. And I kind of mentioned that in the previous. Are they karmics? He never can make her happy, no matter what he does. This relationship is very challenging for him. And the King of Cups pops out, which is also Will Smith. He puts a smile on his face, but like the King of Cups, he hides his emotions. He's not being his true, authentic self. It's like, yeah. It's like I lost track because this card came out. The Wheel of Fortune speaks of karma. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett-Smith are karmics. They came to this earth to reincarnate, to learn lessons, and to clear karmic debt. And maybe I will do a numerology reading on them, but they are karmic partners, and they're not meant to stay together. This is why Will Smith is so adamant on staying with Jada and keeping this marriage, because he said he doesn't want another marriage that didn't work out. But deep down, like the Six of Swords, he wants to swim away. Jada is very dominant and controlling, and she's very manipulative, like a karmic. And he succumbs to her will. There's a lot of unhappiness and toxic energy in the connection. My last question, the big question that you want to know, honey, baby, and your psychic girl is here to deliver, honey. Are Tupac and Jada twin flames? The card that I kept out is the Lover's card, and I didn't give you the answer. Sneaky little me, honey. Sneaky little Pisces of myself, right? But if you read tarot, you already know. The Lover's card appears because yes, honey, Tupac Shakur and Jada Pinkett-Smith are twin flames. This is why she can never let him go. This is why there is a deep affinity and a love for him. They share the same soul. They both are rebellious. They both are talented. They both, you know, have this unconditional love and outlook. They're both outspoken. You know, they're the same soul. And to answer your question, yes, they are twin flames. Okay, so another celebrity twin flame reading that I was able to investigate and give you your answers. And I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I enjoyed giving you that celebrity tea. And if you have any other celebrities that you want me to read, please feel free to comment below. I love reading your comments and feedback. And as always, give me a big thumbs up, letting me know that you enjoyed this video so I can keep on generating this content. And again, my name is Crystal. I'm your psychic girl. And as always, I'm sending you love and light. you for tuning into my channel. If you enjoy these videos, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button.